Good morning, class. Today is May 22nd, 2020. We'll start with our This Day in History. On this day in 1980, Pac-Man was released, so it's Pac-Man's 40th birthday. On this day in 1906, the Wright brothers patented their flying machine. So you've seen like the grainy footage of them down in Kitty Hawk flying. They patented that so nobody else could steal their ideas. This day in 1859, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was born. You've probably heard of him without realizing it. He wrote the Sherlock Holmes books. On this day in 1885, one of my favorite authors dies, Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo was famous for writing Les Miserables. And then another one that you've probably heard of without realizing it, Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is also a Disney movie. Both of which are amazing books. And then on this day in 337, Constantine the Great dies. Constantine the Great was the one who brought Christianity to the Roman Empire. This day in 1455, the War of the Roses began. This was a war in England. It wasn't actually roses fighting. It was two families, the Yorks and the Lancasters. Their symbols for their family crest was a white rose for the Yorks and a red rose for the Lancasters. Hence the War of the Roses. They're both fighting for the throne because they both thought that they had equal claim to it. One family traced the lineage all the way back. I don't remember to which king. The king had a daughter first, then a son. And so, at that time, the daughter could not become queen on her own right. And so she was passed over for the son. And so it was those kind of families, generations later, fighting for the throne. And on this day in 1802, Martha Washington dies. Martha Washington was George Washington's wife. Wow. Also, I want to say sorry for getting this to you late. I woke up. I did something I've done only a handful of times ever in my life, and that is oversleep. So I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I have like 10 million things to do. And I went flying out of bed, and I first had to walk the dogs, and I had to check on the bunnies, then I had to feed the dogs, and it was a mess. Bunnies are fine. The spot that they're in is dry anyway, but they kind of like huddled into this little nook because they want to be a little warmer. I might post a picture of them onto Google Classroom so you can have something bright and sunny to look at because they're so adorable. Anyway, I've digressed. Your work is due today. There are no office hours. If you need help, please, please, please feel free to email me. I know a few of you did last night. I'm going to respond to those momentarily. Trying to think what else. It is a 3-day weekend this weekend. Memorial Day is Monday, so I know that means like nothing at this point, but there is no school. So no school on Monday. Which is awesome. If you need me over the weekend, feel free to shoot me an email. Your work for next week will come out on Tuesday, and Miss Fortune will tell you about next week's schedule in her email and newsletter thing that she sends out. Try to think if there's anything else that I need to tell you. It's supposed to be gorgeous on Sunday and Monday, so please make sure you go out and enjoy the beautiful weather. Today's going to be kind of meh. Tomorrow's going to be kind of meh. It's part of the reason I was up late. The people working on our deck were here till 9 o'clock last night. So, normally that's about the time I'm winding down for the night, and then I go to bed around 10. But I couldn't because they're outside, like, banging and making all this noise. So, yeah, they've made a lot of progress, though. It's really cool and very exciting. Maybe I'll post a picture of that, too. But I think bunny picture, definitely. Definitely going to post the bunny picture for on Google Classroom for you guys because they're so cute, and it's something cheerful and happy. And I think that's about it. As always, if you need anything, text or email me. Bye, guys.